Hey, hey, hey. Ooh.
All right, and we switch to here. All right, we're back tonight. WrestleMania 42 weekend, back to react on night two. Uh, you're tuned into the Black Four Horsemen podcast. It's your boy Q. I'm joined with Ricky Fontaine tonight. What's going on, Ricky?
Yep. In this thing. About to get it cracking, lacking, macking, acking, rim racking, gun clapping, and chip stacking. You hear me?
Oh
Let's
yeah,
get it.
yeah. So look, we just watched night two of WrestleMania 42. Literally just can't just the main event just ended sure probably like 20 minutes ago. And we can say this off the top. I think I agree with everybody on the internet, including Dave, that night two was way better than night one.
Way
Was
better.
way better. So yeah,
Hands down better.
hands down better.
Yes, hands down. They set the tone with the first match, but we'll get there and stuff as we move along and stuff. But for those who joining us, don't forget to like, subscribe, tell your friends, your family, your enemies, your haters, your people at work, your people at church, those who backslid out of church, all the people. Tell them about the Black Four Horsemen, man. Go ahead and subscribe on all channels. We on TikTok, y'all. We on X, IG, and on YouTube, as you see here. So yeah, I'm sorry, I had to throw that in there. Go ahead, yeah.
Oh yeah, it's all good. It's funny you mentioned today being Sunday. You mentioned church. I actually put somebody on the podcast channel today at church, just talking to him, and he's one of the people that used to watch wrestling, hadn't watched in a while. I literally had a 15-minute conversation with him after church. I said, "Bro, Raw is on Netflix now. I know you got Netflix. You got no excuse. You can catch up watching Raw. You can watch WrestleMania the first hour for free on ESPN. I know you got ESPN. You're a sports fan.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah, he's both been tapping in, and I actually had him subscribe to the podcast on the spot. He pulled the phone out. So I appreciate all the new subs that we've gotten over this weekend. Looking at the numbers, we've gotten at least 5 or 6 new people that have joined since Friday. So big shout outs to you guys. So
Yeah,
appreciate y'all
shout out
support.
for y'all. Yeah, shout out for y'all messing with us as we
Oh, yeah.
continue this journey of the Black Four Horsemen way of wrestling, sports, and life. So appreciate
Oh,
y'all.
yeah. No doubt. So yeah, without further ado, let's just dive on in. If you see the card here on the right, we had the same card yesterday when we was doing our predictions. But the first match it opened up with Obafemi versus Brock Lesnar. We started out with a heater, started out hot, um, and I would say this: I thought Oba would have more of a flamboyant entrance because to this day I still want him to come out in the big fur coat like the old boy from Black Panther, Mubaku, that's who he reminds me of. If he came down that ramp and with that big fur on doing the strut, I think that would have topped it out. But either way, we
But
got
you know what though? Sometimes you just got to be simple right now. This is first one,
yeah, that's true.
and I think he got. There's always nerves. You can see when he looked out there, and you see all of them, and then the Oba chants were just
Oh yeah.
overwhelmingly loud. You know what I'm saying?
They
So I
mentioned it,
know,
yeah, and they mentioned in the post show that ramp was 75 yards. So to strut all the way down with 75 yards like that, yeah, that's a feat.
yeah, he was. I was like, no way, he going to keep that strut all the way down, but he did. You know what I'm saying? And the crowd was still hype, and finally got down there, and he went to work. Man, Brock Lesnar came in, and um, it was cool. It wasn't the squash that I thought that could possibly happen or
Mhm.
whatever. They actually kind of went at it like two big men would do. You know what I'm saying, in a match. But it was entertaining. But the end of the match
Yeah,
is
is what we
what
what
I what
all
we
the
what
new.
we everybody want to talk about.
Yeah, so I mentioned that last night that because Brock has not really got to manhandle Oba leading up to this, he had to get an F5 in. He had to do some kind of offense in. So I wasn't surprised about the I wasn't surprised with that Brock got some offense in on Oba. When he did hit him with the F5, I was expecting Oba to pop right up immediately, but he did sell it for a little bit. So which is cool. Went back and forth. Oba ended up getting the win, dominating fashion. And yeah, the big headline news is what happened after the match.
And that's something that I didn't. That's something that I don't think anybody was ready for that, and that's what makes wrestling chef's kiss. When you have a moment like this, where Brock Lesnar, according to reports, may have wrestled his last match.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And he chose Oba as the one to send him out. Amazing. I
Oh
mean,
yeah, yeah,
goosebumps moment. It was shocking. It was everything that it's supposed to be because we ruin the internet can ruin IWC can ruin things, with the everybody putting out rumors about, we knew that the night before Paige was going to be here. We knew that I think
right.
Thursday or Friday.
Because she had
You
signed.
know,
Yeah, because she had signed it. Yeah, we knew about that.
but now, we nobody I haven't seen anybody say they saw it. I haven't Everybody was shocked about this.
Yeah,
I don't even think they probably how the Michael Cole and whatchamacallit was doing it. I don't think they even knew how. And if that was the case, that nobody knew, and it was between the wrestlers and maybe a select few, and let everybody experience that. That was awesome. It was awesome.
yeah. It would not surprise me if that's something Brock, told them the day of. Today is okay. You know what? This is gonna be. I thought about it. This is gonna be our last match. So yeah, that kept the rumor mill from spiking, kept the surprises from being ruined, and maybe something he was thinking about, but just decided to tell them today.
Hmm.
So,
And
but yeah, with Brock, like I said, taking his boots off and his gloves and leaving it in the ring, waving at the fan, telling the fans thank you. Yeah, I can safely assume that this was Brock Lesnar's last match.
yeah, I'm not the one that, and I hope it doesn't, because it would ruin um
His legacy, man.
his legacy if he just come back and pull a big psych. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah,
I don't think that would be right. I think that this is what he. I think this is what he meant. He knew what he wanted to do, and this is how he wanted to go out. And that's where we are. So if that is the case, man, Brock Lesnar has had an amazing WWE career since he first got in, and then when Paul Heyman took the helm, and he stopped the streak and all the other stuff, where he just became this dominant force. He's had an amazing career, man. So shout out to Brock Lesnar, man. But that man
yeah.
right there,
Oh yeah.
he took him
He
out.
he is the next big thing. If that was the label they gave Brock when he showed up. I think it was 2000. Was that the year he showed up? Or
Uh,
2002? I know
something
Cena
like that.
came in 2002. So I think Cena came maybe a couple years after him. But I just remember when Brock did debut. That's when he beat up the Hardy Boys and they hit him with the chair, like
Oh,
flush in
that
the face with that chair. And
the
he
the
shook it off.
best chair shot to the
Woo.
face
Yeah.
I've ever heard. And I keep every time I see it, I have to rewind it over and over again because it sounded off
Oh yeah.
like it
Sound,
was
sound,
crazy.
it sounded like a gun being shot, man. Yeah.
Man, the sound off on that chair shot was crazy, bro. It was
Oh yeah.
crazy. But
But,
so going back to what I was saying before, when we were in before we started the podcast or whatever, it showed we were looking at
at the post
the
game.
end the post show or whatever,
Yeah.
and Oba was being interviewed, but it was towards the end of it. He was like, so Tessitore was asking him, what's next for Brock, for Oba Femi and stuff. What do you want to do tomorrow? He said, tonight I'm celebrating. Tomorrow's a celebration as well. But by the end of the year, the OTC, he can come get some. And
Oh wow.
everybody lost it
Oh yeah.
and backed it behind him. So he's already put his stamp on what he wants to do next. And I'll address that later. With him saying that, because we're giving it away where everybody knows who won that final match, but I'll get to that in a minute.
Yeah. 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 So I did I looked at my notes. We did all predict over to win that match. We're gonna go back to our predictions that we made last night. So yeah, we all picked over on that one. All right, so the next match was our let me correct myself. Our 6-way ladder match. There's 6 niggas in that match. So we'll go right to the ladder match. So Dragon Lee, Rusev, Rey Mysterio, JD McDonough, Javon Evans, and the champion Penta. Typical ladder match. A lot of hot spots, a lot of crash and burns spots on it. Big up for Javon Evans and his first, I believe his first ladder match on the main roster, let alone WrestleMania. So I think he held his own in there. But yeah, it was a good match. Penta ended up retaining and pulling that championship down. But overall, it was a good match. Yeah.
No, it was a good match. They had some good spots and stuff in there. Thought JD McDonough died at one point in time.
I even put that in my notes. JD died. So
yeah, like he takes a lot of bumps. He's a great performer too. He's gonna get his shine one day. Javon, actually, when he came out, you can see he said, "Ooh, shit!" Like,
yeah,
this ain't the bingo hall. This ain't, he got a taste of what it's like to be on the main stage, and he didn't disappoint.
Right.
He's not my favorite guy. No, people are still kind of crazy about him. I don't, but he can do his thing or whatever. But I digress. Dragon Lee was just there. Let's see, Rey Mysterio did pretty good. My pick, I think, if I'm not mistaken, was Rusev, because I wanted to see them do something with him. You know what I'm saying? Because he's falling back into where he was before he left. Well, no, he was actually kind of hot before he left, because that's when the whole Rusev Days thing was going on. Then all of a sudden he ended up leaving. But I want to see them do a little bit more with Rusev. But let's see, Rey Mysterio. He did pretty good for him to be in there. So overall, all participants and stuff like that were fine. I didn't really notice if Dragon Lee was in the match, so it could have been 5 people. I don't
know. Oh well, yeah, you did pick Rusev in the predictions. Me and Jeremy was staying with Penta, so we were correct on that one. Yeah. Now I would say that Dragon Lee was in the match. There was a couple spots where he did AJ Styles style class move.
Yeah.
So shout out to him, and him and Rey Mysterio went back. But he did one move where he jumped off the top rope while Rey was in the ladder, and kind of crashed on him. So anyway, welcome in Mr. Smith, 1911.
I'm here.
Jay, what up? What up?
What's up, baby? How y'all doing?
I'm good, man. Good. We of course, we talked about, before we move on, we talked about Ober and Brock. If you want to give me your sense.
Come on, man. You know what it is, dog. I could have walked away and not watched another match after Ober and Brock won, and I would have been cool, right? So, it was 100% worth all the hype. So y'all remember been saying in the group me talking like, dog, this was what I've been looking for. And man, when I tell y'all I saw some people on, like, the match should have been longer. I wasn't expecting the match to go as long as it did, so I was really happy. Number one. Number two, and I have no complaints. I thought it was amazing. I thought it was good. I love the fact that we were trying to put the pieces of the puzzle together, figure out if Brock's gonna lose or he gonna drop it off at SummerSlam. And for him to retire tonight, I think it's a semi-retirement. I don't think he's fully retired because SummerSlam is in Minnesota. So I do think you see Brock one more time. But overall, that was
not in the ring unless he walking in there with a suit and to talk. But I don't see the point.
But hey, he made a point. I just realized this. Now I don't know. Was it SummerSlam when Undertaker introduced Stephanie McMahon or presented her with coming into the Hall of Fame? Was that SummerSlam last year? So we can have an appearance with Brock at SummerSlam where Taker or whoever says that you're gonna be.
It's gonna be Taker. It's gonna be Taker. And this is what they're doing. And it's kind of cool. Somebody said something about this on X or IG or something, that now Undertaker is going through, and he's kind of like almost like the Undertaker, pretty much like a pallbearer of some sort, of just going and telling people when they're being entered into the WWE Hall of Fame. So he's kind of undertaking them into, or something like that. I think they're going to continue to use him
I forgot who that. You know, it's a guy in the NFL that does it for the NFL Hall of Fame. I forget his name. He goes to people's houses and knock on the door. So they're using Taker kind of in that way.
Yeah, they're using Taker in that way. So Jeremy, that could be it. I don't see him. He's not that type of. He's not that type of person. Oh, wait a minute. That's the pen I was talking about. I'll get to that in just a second.
Oh, yeah, we talking with Jade and yeah.
We'll talk about that in a minute. But
so,
yeah,
me personally,
I think he's not going to Jay. He's not going to psych this retirement and get back in the ring, bro. I'm sorry. I don't think that's what happened.
I don't think so, but I'll tell you what would be dope as hell. It's just me. Oba goes on the run. I would love to see Oba and Brock in a tag team match at the end. Him be like the surprise tag team partner, and then he go out on the end that way.
I don't want that. I don't want that because if you lose, like John Cena lost, like he got choked out his last match, and not a lot of people go out on top. On their last, and that's okay. I was just talking to my wife about that because she was like, "How this gonna be his last match? He going out as an L."
Because my wife was like, my wife was like, "What the hell?" I was like, "Bro, that's how they." I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I ain't no bitch, but it kind of almost had me. Look at the wings when they had me kind of choked up a little bit, but
those spicy wings you had you kind of.
I don't like to see. I don't eat spicy food, so I just so happen to eat a spicy wing right at the end. So yeah, it was
it was
I
feel you.
Job well done. Like I will say this, even before the Oba situation with Brock, man, Brock has really been putting it on. Like his last run, he did his thing. Like kudos to Brock.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
And then we talked about
the ladder match. You came in.
Ladder match was dope. Very good job. Man, Michael Cole got work on his commentary. He was like, he's dead. I was like, oh my gosh, I don't think you're supposed to say that on TV. Like for real, bro. Like,
I mean, no, Michael Cole can kind of get away with anything. And I know you're gonna bring it up later on when we talk about a certain individual coming in. But he explained himself at that moment. I don't know if you pay attention to it, but we'll get there. All right, so we're our next matchup, which is was our United States. No, sorry, Intercontinental. No, United States. Why I see? Yeah, I wrote it down wrong. The United States Championship, Trick Williams versus champion Sami Zayn. I was expecting more for Trick's entrance. I get the white fur coat and the long train, but
somebody said on Twitter the main coat looked like a CVS receipt.
Yeah, a lot of receipts. I get it.
Oh my goodness.
That man there had that long train down there, and I know it was heavy. You could tell it was like he was.
I think he was tired of it too.
Right? Yeah. He kept looking back like, man, it's like still going. But I would say this about again, since we're gonna stick with entrance. What this guy did later on in the match was fine, but him, I need Lil Yachty to just be quiet doing the entrance music. This whole just be quiet. Let the crowd do what they need to do. And you can still do what you need to do, outside the ring with the distractions and stuff. But from the entrance, let the crowd handle that and let Trick just walk down and just be quiet, man.
Less is better, Lil Yachty.
Yeah.
Shut up, bro. Like nobody wanted. Like I don't.
We'll put the fries in the bag, bro. Just keep going, dog. We appreciate you, but this ain't.
I didn't even care for it. Like I'm just like, why? Like why? It's certain things you just leave. It's better, alone. Like Trick Williams by himself, he don't really need a mouthpiece. He don't need somebody else on the side. Like, what I'm saying, a hype man. He don't need that. Trick is the whole package. You ain't got to put him with him.
And I think that it was a one-time thing. Like, Lil Yachty's not gonna be on SmackDown or anything like that. I think it was just for Mania. So hopefully, like I said, Trick will be on his own, handle his own when it comes to that stuff later. As we go.
Right.
But as I kind of expected, the match kind of went where Sami Zayn was pulling out some heel things in the match and trying to do whatever he had to do to not lose that title. And then with Sami doing that stuff, Sami was getting booed, but he was also this was allowing the crowd to also cheer for Trick. When Trick was down, he came back, you saw the crowd pop. When he got a move in on, you saw him pop, and then of course the final big pop was when he actually pinned Sami Zayn and won the title. So we have a new United States champion.
Now here's the thing, y'all. This is where I challenge WWE. How do you respond tomorrow? Because my thing is, you've got a couple feuds that can ride out. Right, so we can ride. I think the Sami Zayn versus Trick, you can ride it out for a couple matches. Honestly, you know what I'm saying. I think it's a good play, but do they do it? You know what I'm saying, or do they push on and move on? So, I wasn't mad about the match. I think it was a good match. I didn't have too much to say about it. You know, I think overall, everybody in the world of wrestling would agree that less commercials, more wrestling. But you know, that's out of our control, as it seems. And Lord Jesus, if this the way they're gonna be doing these pay-per-views moving forward, man, it's gonna be brutal.
Yeah, I haven't seen the numbers yet as far as the time limits for each match. I'm sure they'll pop up on Twitter at some point tonight.
Yeah,
but yeah, it was. You know, you had less matches tonight. So the time, I want to say they did. We ended earlier today than we did yesterday. I'm sure we did, but it almost like had the same. Yeah, but looking at the same kind of number of ads and stuff. But yeah. So that is something that's it's like a new norm that we kind of have to kind of get used to. But yeah, like I said, Trick Williams is a new United States champion. Went out and hugged mom and dad, and we discovered that dad is the bruh. So shout out to the Qs.
Rude to the Qs.
But yeah, that was it. A good match. Now, Ricky, this is another one you missed because you predicted Sammy to win. So
I did, and I still feel like he should have, but it was the worst kept. It was the worst kept secret. I'm not mad. I'm not mad because, like I said, you can keep this going, or you can.
We did take.
You got Melo. Yeah. You can let Melo get in this. You know what I'm saying, and get that going. So
we'll get some. I assume we'll get some kind of interaction with Melo on SmackDown. So if they do run the rematch back, maybe like at Backlash, it may end up being a triple threat, and you get Melo, Trick, and Sammy at the next PLE. So,
man, it's crazy how Trick has just left Melo to me. That's crazy.
Well, here's the thing. So the crazy thing about it is it was just the opposite. Melo had kind of got up to this pedicle, and then he left and went to the main roster and left Trick down to NXT, where Trick took the NXT moment by itself and kind of did more than what Melo did. He went over to TNA, won a championship, won the NXT championship. So yeah, he came back and now he's past Melo. So it's just how it works. So it's like a little brother past big brother. So
shout out Trick Williams for the dub.
Oh yeah.
Hey, one more thing. Let's say this, and I hope one day that somebody digs this up in the archives. If you're gonna do whoop that Trick, my boy, we're gonna get 3-6 Mafia, DJ Paul and Juicy J, to bring him out the right way.
Yeah,
it is only
Al
Capone that we get real, because that's a straight up Memphis flair. That's a straight up Memphis. Shout out to Hustle and Flow. If we're gonna do it, can we please get the originators there?
Yeah.
It's on the right.
And I'm assuming now, unless something changed, 3-6 does have a relationship with WWE.
Absolutely.
They did Mark Henry's theme music, so hopefully things are still in good grace there. Yeah, it can happen, man. Yeah, that was a 3-6 Mafia original right there. So
somebody go get the
ass kicked. and they did introduce Mark Henry. I forget what PLE or pay-per-view it was back then when Mark Henry came out, and they did a live interest with that song. So it can happen.
It can happen. 100%.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. So next up was our Finn Balor and Dirty Dom. Dirty Dom versus the Demon. Finn Balor, the Demon Kings, we like to say. I like Dirty Dom's entrance with the throne and the other luchadors walking around and stuff.
Man, that was almost slick KKK-ish. They just missing the cone on top. Yeah, I said it. I did.
Oh my god!
But it was cool though. And they even had black luchadors. They had everybody with the luchador mask on. So shout out to the people and shout out to the extras, the seafarers that got a chance to be.
Oh yeah, them folk going to the ring. Them were those what they call it, those
developmental talent people that we don't see down.
Yeah.
Then we gonna see down the line.
About to see or those jobbers that they get out. The local independent people they get out to do that. Hey, we give y'all $50. Y'all come out and just walk out there. So they'll take it. So so next up was so we had, and then the demon came out with his entrance, which typical demon entrance with the lights down with the crowd and everything. I didn't get the whole whatever that little staff he had with the spikes on it. I don't know, look like some
Papa Shango-ish kind of
type stuff. Some I clicked the word I've used, but anyway, it was a little strange. And then I was kind of worried because whatever the confetti or streamers that they had come down all kind of fell on top of him. So he had a bunch of them already on him before he even got in the ring. But luckily, he panned the camera away. He could take it off without looking too crazy.
My take on the Demon King thing, I think it's cool, but I'm kind of over that shit. Dog,
he does. Yeah, now he doesn't actually. Again, he doesn't pull it out a lot. I will say this: big up to him because usually the demon comes out, the demon usually loses. I want to say this is the first time he's won as a demon in a while. So shout out to the demon.
Never really loses though.
But baby,
that's the point. Like he may have lost twice.
Well, again, it's a few times that he's done it though. But so let's say he's been a demon 5 times. He's probably lost 3 of them 5 times he did.
In WWE or NXT.
The main roster, because I don't think he lost.
Main roster and stuff, maybe, but he was a lock to win if in NXT with that and stuff. But like I said, I only remember twice him losing as a Demon King. I remember twice.
Yeah. Well, I know he lost to Roman as a Demon.
Right.
There's another loss in there, but I know he's even talked about how once he got to the main roster, Vince McMahon kind of to kind of change the direction to what it was originally supposed to be. And again, he brought it out too many times, and you bring it out all those times and end up losing it loses its luster. So, and that was out of his own words. Finn Balor. But anyway,
who did I pick for that match?
So we
all got I think.
No, actually, boy, you had Dirty Dom. So me and Ricky had Finn Balor. So
that's the only one I messed up on.
Yeah,
I think I went. I think I swept the table stuff for that one, right?
Yeah, because you picked the winner of the next match and we didn't. So we're gonna get to that. So, all right. So yeah, we got now. What does the demon go from here? Or Finn Balor?
He on his way up again. Like I'm trying to tell y'all, he gonna get this strap.
Yesterday.
He gonna get that strap back.
It's there now because I believe Roman was the one that took it from him when he dropped it. No, or no, because they had a tournament because he got hurt. But when Roman had it, he tried to get it back, and but he squashed the demon at that time. So yeah, we could get a rematch with him and Roman for that.
Well, if that's the case, then it's not going to happen because we only know one person is going to dethrone Roman, and we'll talk about that later. So if that's the case, well, maybe we move Finn Balor to SmackDown.
Yeah, I was just about to say maybe Finn goes to SmackDown, and maybe that's
you can do that. Get him away from Judgment Day and start over. So yeah, you can,
that's who plays with Cody Rhodes for a couple months until.
Actually, I wouldn't mind that. Get Cody some new opponents.
Yeah. Cody Rhodes, man, hurt too. Shoot, that shit on his face got some shit on his face. Fool.
Right, like, that punt. Either I don't know if it was the punt or something or the title, but somebody caught him flush. That man got that man left eye or right eye swollen or so.
And I was looking, I was like, I don't think that's something they like patched together. Like I don't think that's a work. I think that's
no, it's just swole for real. When I first opened Twitter, it's changed now, but it showed Cody. I guess he was some kind of family function or something. He had his arms around some people, and that eye swole. So all right. So the next match was our WWE Women's Championship match. Our champion Jade Cargill defending against Rhea Ripley. I stepped out and ended up missing the entrance. I ended up rewinding because I wanted to see Jay's entrance. And it was cool, the big, reminds me of like a bow dress. They had like a bunch of different bows on. Look like Charlotte Flair, Ric Flair over there. So yeah. But yeah, so we defended. Rhea came out. The baddies came out to help Jade. Get some little interference in, but Jade couldn't pull it away.
Man, who dressed B-Fab? B-Fab looked like one of the disciples, fool. I don't know what she had on or whatever. Like that junk was very
weird. I was like, they put it. Yeah.
Like, girl, what is that? And then it's like, what's the point of putting the baddies together and then have them look like they
You gotta
missed
build a
this.
feud,
I'm
bro.
sorry.
Right.
They missed this one, dog. I'm
They wanted,
sorry.
yeah.
They missed
They
this.
needed somebody with Jay so they can get EO involved with it, which is it's gonna go down to what I'm gonna predict happen. Because again, they skating around it, but Rhea still have not beaten EO in a one-on-one match, and I think EO's coming out that title. And yeah, and these folks gonna be mad because she's gonna end up beating Rhea again. But that's
No,
like
I don't think
that
so.
might
I
be
think she
SummerSlam.
gonna. I think she gonna slay the demon on this one. I think she gonna finally beat her. But they missed it with this one, man. Because everybody's saying Jay boring and stuff. Blame the writers. Okay,
Right.
get some people. Get some people to step to her and stuff instead of Mia Yim and B Fab. And then if you can't beat them, join them. Hey, and throw some more people at her and stuff. But again, if stuff don't happen when these fickle fans want it to, then now we whining and stuff, and now we got Rhea, with the title again. I don't know. Maybe Jade comes back and she gets it back from her. We don't know. You know what I'm saying? But
So
I don't
that's the
think this was
thing.
I don't think this was the right call. At least right now, we could have did SummerSlam, but that's just my opinion.
Well, I knew when Trick won that Jay wasn't gonna win, so that was I knew for sure. I could have put my $1 million on FanDuel. I said, hell no.
Because I will say they were showing a lot of love to the black wrestlers early on in the show. So we can't let all of them win, but yeah, we had
like, hold on, pump your brakes.
Which I want to say, I think I posted the screenshot was it what Kev on stage said. Well, I guess all the black people can't win tonight. Yeah, they went from that to
we brought y'all Lil Yachty. Man, look, calm down, man.
And we didn't want him. Yeah, like, can we at least pick the black person we want? Like,
we got Denzel Washington or somebody up there.
Nah, Denzel ain't got time for this shit.
Nah, you be surprised. You'd be surprised. Some of the folks you don't think probably the biggest wrestling fans. They just
yeah.
But now,
so now doing that match, because I think somebody wants to talk about it. There was a certain pin attempt during that match.
Don't worry about it.
It has gone viral.
Yeah, it has gone viral. I'm gonna go ahead and share that screen right quick because
I was trying to find the still shot of it, but yeah, I'm sure it's out there.
Yeah, let me see if we can get that going. If you go ahead and get go ahead and approve my screen sharing there.
Yeah, man. You got the real video. You just got an imagery of it.
A 4% move. Okay, maybe I got to remove this one. I guess that.
Yeah, remove that one. Yeah, and then go ahead and bring that one down there. There we go. Boom. There we go. Yeah, then we gonna go ahead and no, just fast and furious. Then we gonna show that athleticism, woman. Then we gonna soup up, bam, nice kick.
Mm-hmm.
Then we're going to nice fine whistle, but then we just go,
take that.
Yeah, so I was like, I caught that one. I was like, whoa, wait a minute.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's the exact same one, the same page I'm looking at now. I got Twitter on the other monitor there, but
I think they did good.
That was interesting.
Very, very interesting pin attempt there by the Sorrow there. But yeah, man, I didn't think it was all right. But not hating on Rhea. Rhea gets it done and stuff. But I just think Jay needed some more time and no lazy writing by people who are writing her matches and stuff like they're saying she green. The best training is on the job training.
Oh yeah.
So she got the attitude, she got the charisma to me. She still needs a little bit of work, but I still think it was too soon to drop that title.
To be fair, I think she did good wrestling in this match. I think she showed everybody she can wrestle.
Yes.
So she's been working, right? So the thing about Jay, man, shout out to Jay. Number one, again, black girl watching. My daughter sat there and watched the whole match, and she was like, "Dad, I got muscles just like her." I was like, "Yeah, you do actually." So I think she's she's something for our black girls to look at, which I think is dope. Again, like I told y'all last night, not favor the whole bitch word and all the other shit. Because again, my 9-year-old daughter's sitting her admiring this woman. So that's me. But I think she looks the part. She physique wise is good. She can wrestle. I think they're still trying to figure out where she best fits. Even I think she's trying to figure out, is she a heel or is she, I think she's better in the face than he
No.
I think she tries to be too. I'm gonna say ratchet, but I think she's trying too hard on the heel.
No, she's her attitude. She's naturally a heel. Yeah, it's just her attitude comes off as a natural heel.
She said it. She said she prefers to be heel because she talked about the fans. Yeah. She was just like, these fans are too thick. They don't know what a heel or face. Even Becky even said it on her. She was like, the time for kayfabe is gone. There is no such thing as faces and heels anymore. And I believe it. I believe it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of what words if you follow Jade on her personal pages or whatever. No, this brother is married, got a kid. She's rich outside of WWE because she owns a softball team. She owns a couple of makeup lines and stuff like that. So she's making all this money. So she comes off as that bougie rich person.
She come across as that bitch in so many words,
right? Yeah, and that's why she says that. Yeah, that she's that because that's how she comes off.
Yeah,
but yeah, she said to herself, she like being heel. She care less about people liking her or not. And I like that. I like that.
I think I don't think too many people really want to be. I think everybody wants to be the bad guy. Right? I think
they all say that it's cooler to be a bad guy when it comes to because you can get away with a bunch of stuff. Being a true what they call white meat babyface, not only do the crowd, you have to keep the crowd on your side at all times. You can't do anything even outside of the ring that could tarnish that because as soon as the fans find out about it, they start booing you, then you either got to fully turn heel or you got to be there in between, which is kind of worse in some cases. So
usually the best face is somebody who was the most hated heel, right?
And they flip
faces that you love the most is because, I mean, Stone Cold was what? Stone Cold was a heel. He was not what it was, and his heelness made you like him, and he became the biggest face. You know what I'm saying? So, no, I think overall, I think Jay, she cool. You know what I'm saying? I think you're right. Like I said, good match. I have no qualms against it. I'm not mad at Rhea Ripley's situation either because she's still good young talent. So you could have heads or tails, nothing bad.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah. So before we get to the main event, there was a little break in there where John Cena came out, did the attendance. He was interrupted by The Miz and Kit Wilson, and we got Danhausen's appearance.
You are cursed.
Yeah. So again, me and Sig at the end of Elimination Chamber, we talked about Danhausen because again, I didn't know much about him. Sig knew a little bit of him, kind of gave me an upgrade on what his AEW career. But for Danhausen to get his WrestleMania moment, which is what it was for, I think it was pretty cool. Now, Michael Cole did mention about the little people out there, and now he called them midgets, and then he quickly explained. He even said, "For all y'all that's finna say something about me saying midgets, that's actually what the group is called." I think
he said that's what they want to be called, the midgets. Right. And I know for a fact that it's Cap.
That is let me before you say that, it's not. He didn't say that's what they want to be called. He said that's what they call their group. They're like the Midnight Midgets or whatever. So that's why he called them midgets because that group of people.
Man, fuck out it.
Sound good, my boy. Yeah.
Well, I'll just repeat what Michael Cole said.
I know when somebody stepped in some shit. And you try to clean it up, right? So if you notice, he never called them folks the Midnight Midgets any other time midnight. That's what I noticed. Because when they were in the ring, he didn't say it anymore. And he was like, for you people that's going to jump on social media, yes, because they finna light into your ass. You better clean that up. Now they will be called the Midnight Midgets tomorrow just because brother messed up. So it's all good. Players fuck up too. But he definitely they'll have a conversation in the back about that.
Oh yeah. Well, definitely.
That was a Booker T moment talking to what's the name? The Harlem Heat.
Mean Gene. He was talking to
He was talking to Mean Gene.
He played that joint off too.
Right. There were a lot of people they mentioned the Booker T moment, but they never get the process of the Mean Gene for just flowing with it. He was like, okay, let's move. He didn't hesitate. He didn't jump. He flipped.
You know what's crazy? Speaking of that, y'all, I would have loved this. Has anybody ever seen what happened after they went off camera? Have we ever seen that footage?
Oh yeah, no, I don't think there's footage out there for that. So yeah,
dog, I would love to see that footage just to see what everybody said and how the room was, because I'm sure it was funny.
Oh yeah,
but No,
Sherry Martell probably was tripping.
Right, you see Sherry kind of like patted it. It's okay, because she knew it too, but she like, it's okay. We'll get good.
It's okay, because I called him. I didn't say it too.
Right.
It's fine.
So now, to be fair, y'all, I'm actually a fan housing.
Yeah, Fanhouse. Okay, yeah. He's growing on me. Again, I didn't know much about him when he first debuted.
When he first debuted, I was like, the very first, I was like, who is this clown and what is this, right? Because I think everybody thought it was going to be Chris Jericho initially.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
When it came out to be him, I was like, what is this? And so again, wrong place, not the right time, right? I think it would have been better doing it on Monday Night Raw when they debuted him, because nobody really knew who he was except for probably maybe AEW people.
Mm-hmm.
But now, like, I like dude. Like, to me, he is your relief for R-Truth. And he's funny. He's naturally funny. He's charismatic. To me, I'd rather see him not wrestle than wrestle, honestly.
Yeah. Well, I agree. I agree he could be that next R-Truth, because again, R-Truth pushing 60. I think R-Truth is like 57, I think last I checked. So
I was hoping he would have had a retirement match tonight too. But,
yeah. But he also, now you mentioned you don't want to wrestle. From what I understand, from he wrestled in Ring of Honor and on Independence. He's a hell of a wrestler when he actually goes, when they let him go. And then we may get to that point where he will have a serious match, but right now he's good with the comedy relief that he's doing backstage. All right.
Yep, I'm a Fanhauser.
All right. So Fanhausen, we are back up, and I believe everybody picked. So me and Ricky picked Jade. Bull, you picked Rhea. So yeah, that was the difference right there on that match. You predicted Rhea to win. So now we had our main event, our last match. The world champion CM Punk defending against the OTC Roman Reigns. Great interests on both. What I did not realize until I think I mentioned in the group chat, and they mentioned it back on the post show, that CM Punk's entrance, the first music that came out was his old school entrance from Ring of Honor, his independent run. So,
interesting. Yeah. I saw that. I said, yeah, he's definitely losing.
The coat he had on. Now, of course, I noticed the dog in the corner, picture of Larry, which I'm assuming that's what it was, representing Larry. But then Michael Cole mentioned the names on his jacket, people within the WWE production that had passed away. He was giving shout outs to them. So a cool entrance for CM Punk as the champion. He did get the last entrance. I mean, Roman came out first as a challenger, as the challenger should. But big shout out to Roman, bringing back the old school OCC Bloodline theme music. So it's the one he's been currently using. So I love seeing that, and then showing the Samoans on the screen. Now there's more screens. I think the camera kept focusing on those 4 right by the entrance. So you saw Yoko, Sika, Alpha, and I think it was Peter Maivia on the other one. But you only showed those. So I don't know if they showed The Rock or anybody other Samoans on the other screens. You never really saw.
No, they didn't.
They did.
That's why I was kind of looking. I was trying to check and see if they were showing different people.
Different ones, yeah. So, but yeah, so interesting they chose those for the show. But it's cool that he recommended or representing, the Samoans like that. So I would say this: start to finish, they getting in each other's faces and going back and forth. I would say this was probably the closest thing to a 5-star match between both days. I think this was probably the best match between 2 days, in my opinion.
I think, let me say this. Hands down, great match. To the point where I think we said the over-under on the match was, everybody said, I said 20 minutes over-under, and everybody said under. I think this match went over 20 minutes.
It did go over, yeah.
So, yeah, I think they gave you wrestling without interference, without the hype. You actually got a really good match. You know what I mean? Considering. So, man, I think the match was dope. Like,
no interference. No interference. Well, you had your low blow or whatever. It's in the match, but no outside interference.
No, it was strictly
not too much. Yeah, not too much of the shenanigans and stuff like that.
Because at one point, I thought that when he put on the what do you call it? When CM Punk put on the
Wolf Holler.
That
Wolf Holler from the fan.
Yeah, I figured that the Usos would come out, right? And I was like, I saw some of Cameron was like, he gonna show up tonight still. So I was like, gosh, they're gonna throw this in here. But I'm so glad they didn't. And they just kept it. I won't say it was Shawn Michaels versus Bret Hart, but it gave me Shawn Michaels versus Bret Hart vibes. You know what I'm saying? It gave me traditional wrestling at its peak point, and I thought it was really good. So,
And you know what
no,
else I
man.
thought that was cool? Like the ending. Like most people think when CM Punk hit the go to sleep and they come off the rope and land on him and he go back up again. In my mind, I was like, here we go. This is, why they're gonna do the typical ending, and then he kind of just gave out.
Yeah, he's
That
exhausted.
was that was cool. I mean, I was like, okay, when that happened, I knew what time it was, and 30 seconds later, and knew, and our new WWE champion is Roman Reigns, who happens to have the B belt that he said, but I digress.
Hey,
I'm gonna
I
tell
told
you
you this
what,
day, things have changed.
I'm gonna tell you what else is good. I sat there and I was like, okay, who's coming? Who's coming? What's finna happen? Nigga, go home. That's what's finna happen. Nigga, go home.
Ain't
And
no
look,
Rock. People was like, The Rock is coming out. I was like, why do we always want The
Yeah,
Rock?
Rock is not
We
coming.
gonna be at somebody's funeral and they're gonna be like, The Rock finna come in just a minute.
and that's that
The Rock
whole
is like stop. Like let the
that's
man
that
go.
whole like that's that whole space. I'm like, y'all, it's time to move on. Like again, and I know Rick we was talking about the some of the legends and stuff. I'm like, bro, you don't have anybody to bring back anymore that the crowd's excited because you've been bringing them folks back for so long. And you've got to let the legends that are here now kind of go away so you do get
You can
excited
make
with
room for let them
right.
go away for a little bit. But
You
I'm
got
I'm
to let
cool
them
with them.
folks
I'm
go.
cool with them not even coming back. Just let them go away. Let
I'm
somebody
just
else
you're not
build
getting
their
Roman Reigns.
moments.
You'll never get Roman Reigns versus The Rock. I'm just being honest. You're never getting
Yeah, no, we're not gonna
No,
get that.
no, we can
But
hang that up.
I would say this: it was good. I think Roman needed a win like that where there was no interference because the whole time, bloodline storyline, he had all his matches ended in some kind of shenanigans, as you say. So it was good for him to get a one-on-one win like that. And I'm about to share something here that just popped up as I refreshed Twitter. Looks like Roman's going to be sticking around for a while because he just mentioned about fixing the part-time thing. If he'll let me do this, let's see. Let me say if I can share this. Roman Reigns confirms he's a full-time champion at this point. Part-time crap. We're gonna fix that. Just better make some room because y'all see my ass all summer. So he's gonna be around for a minute. So
He
and
said
we
Oh,
also
and he
yeah, he
also
did say all
said
summer,
this.
yeah.
He also addressed the ruler in that, and he said that while he was doing his interview out there, the fans was like, Oba's gonna kill you.
Oh wow,
Oba's
okay.
going, and so he said, Oba, you gonna kill me? He looking in the camera saying it. Oba, you gonna kill me? You seem a little fresh in the business. You did a big thing tonight, but I've done that many times. I've done it with a title on the line. I took it, I defended it. Let's see how you do through the summer, and then we'll know if you're ready to step up against the greatest of all time.
Oh wow.
I can't
Anyway,
wait.
yeah.
We can't do that.
so
We can't do this at Royal Rumble. This has got to be Mania. This
Yeah,
has
man, next
got
year.
to be. Well, damn,
so
I don't want it to be in
Me in
Saudi
Saudi
Arabia. I
Arabia,
don't
yeah.
want it to be there though.
now
Oh,
I was thinking about Saudi Arabia. I was like, oh, we won't get Jade Cargill's nice outfits. We won't see Liv Morgan and
Oh yeah, because the girl's gonna be wrapped
they'll
up.
be dressed in sheets, basically. So
yeah,
I don't
yeah.
want to Saudi.
Oh man, we
I don't
just
want to
waste. I don't care about them. That's still gonna be one of the worst to watch. And they're gonna try to pull out the stops too. We might get The Rock to come to that one if they're gonna try to do everything to make that
This
a
is so
good
crazy.
WrestleMania.
I'm curious to see what the ticket sales are gonna be like for that. I'm assuming you'll get other countries that are around Saudi Arabia that'll travel there. But for the
Yeah.
most part, you're gonna get just the local people there. But
Well, you'll get your UAE. You'll get a lot of your
the UK people.
Yeah, you're gonna get a good amount. No, they're gonna run it bag. Like you can't compete with this monster. I'm just gonna tell you right now. Like we might as well just. I don't. Again, you got the match that you wanted between CM Punk and Roman Reigns. That's for the real wrestling fans. Next year, baby, it's all about that bread, right? Don't be surprised they did Undertaker ass up for one more match. I'm just saying, like, because over there it's just different, right? They still want to see John Cena, and they still want to see those guys. So it's about the money next year. So we thought we saw sponsorship logos on the table.
This might be the one I might sit out, fellas. I don't know if I'm on like.
Yeah, we'll see. I think again it depends. It's gonna depend on the match set, right? But I will tell you this much. I know what Roman's about to do, and I think it's dope. I think you're going to see a very strong push for Roman to develop talent, because I also think you're about to see the last chapter of Roman Reigns.
Yeah, it's more days behind them. That's ahead.
I feel like, and I
that's
feel
gonna
like
probably be the match, though.
Yeah, I feel like he's gonna take this John Cena approach to develop talent. I think he's gonna take that Brock approach to push as many people over as he can. So that's why I think you're getting a full-time Roman to say, okay, because he's like, what happened when I left? Nobody stepped up, and he kind of took shots at them guys. So I think you're gonna see Roman really get engaged and really push the needle for developing talent. Now, my question is this. Y'all saying Oba, I think Gunther knocks it. I think Gunther's gonna be knocking at the door tomorrow, personally.
For Oba and Gunther
for Roman.
For Roman, okay.
You can't give Oba got to squash whoever he fight, right? Yeah. You can't put somebody like Gunther or Roman in his face this quick. We gotta throw. We gotta throw LA Knight, or we gotta throw Jacob Fatu, or we gotta throw somebody in his face that's not super big, you know what I'm saying, but it's good enough to believe it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Again, this pretty much wraps up night 2. We said it in the beginning of the show that clearly night 2 was better than night 1. Would you agree, Jeremy? That tonight was way better than yesterday. So we all on the court and there. So
I saw night 2. What do we rank yesterday on scale from 1 to 5? 5 being high, 1 being low.
Right. Yeah. I think I went 3 yesterday.
I think I went 2.
I was 2.5 yesterday.
Yeah.
But tonight I give a strong 4.
Yeah. 4. I'm an easy grader, so I'll give it a 5. Just be different. So
I'm a hard grader.
I know you.
Give it a 5.
You get it 5? Okay, cool. Even on the hard grade, you get it 5.
Dog.
That's what's up.
I honestly walked away. It was like, bro, from a match standpoint, you got everything you wanted. Now, the things that you can't control because of the business is what? The commercials. Mm-hmm. That's your only one, right? Stuff, yeah. And truth be told, if you would have took the matches from yesterday and rolled them in today and made it one, you could have made this one dope. This would have been a really good pay-per-view.
Yeah. Well, you looked at that picture that you posted in the group me, Ricky. I saw you laughing. Yeah.
No, not in the group me.
Oh, okay.
It was that is. Go ahead and put that up there, bro.
Yeah, let me say it.
What they say? Let's see how that.
You about to see it, bro. Take out your screen, bro. These folks, man, are amazing. The
internet's undefeated, man. Because
the internet is undefeated. Yeah, it's in the. I shared it. There you go. Check it out.
There it is, Jared, on the screen.
Oh,
that's Trick Williams' interest right there.
Bruh, I love it. Bro. That bro got the CBS chat. Man, shout out Trick Williams.
Too funny, bro.
You got $6 worth of rewards there, man. You use that for CBS.
Man, I'm supposed to I gotta go to Tampa. So I was going to Tampa anyway, because I'm going to see go holler, do some work, and then we'll go holler at my cousin. And then it's Currency and Primo Rice, some rap artists. They're performing Friday night.
Okay.
And Backlash is that Saturday. So
Backlash is in Tampa. So it might.
I want to see Oba in person. So 9 times out of 10, I'm probably gonna hit Backlash up.
Yeah, that sounds like a plan. I would.
Yeah.
Why not?
It ain't too much gonna pop off. I mean, just to go for it, ain't nothing gonna happen. But
Well, they'll still trust me because it moves quickly. I think it's 3 weeks from now, so or 4 weeks from now. So they'll start putting up matches for it literally tomorrow on Raw. So
so real quick, I know in a row. Who we don't see? I don't think we see CM Punk for a while. Would y'all agree?
Yeah, I agree. I said the group, he's gonna be gone for at least 3 months, maybe longer. I think.
AJ Lee, she's gone.
Yeah, Punk's gone. AJ Lee's gone. Yeah.
Randy Orton, he's gone.
Maybe if he's selling the injury, maybe. Because he did attack Cody, so I can see him following up back on there. Because if the match just ended and then Randy left, that'd be one thing. But the fact he stuck around and hit Cody with the belt and punted him, I think Randy may be around for maybe another month or so.
Who else we don't see for a minute?
After tonight, because we know about Brock. Who was I had to look at my matches from yesterday. I forgot that quick. I don't think it's that many people. I can see some people taking a step back and allowing the younger folks to get more TV time, but they'll still be around because they're even like Rey Mysterio. He jumped into this match, but we really didn't need Rey Mysterio, so he can literally just fade back into the background and
y'all could have replaced Dragon Lee, man. Yeah. Ray, you would have stayed. Dragon Lee, you could have put Danhausen in his spot, and it would have been a better match too. So
right now, if Nikki Bella them hadn't won the daggum tag team titles, I would have said you wouldn't see the Bella twins. But now because they champions, her and Paige, you're gonna see them.
They're gonna drop them. They're gonna drop them joints pretty quickly, I think.
Probably Backlash.
Yeah,
probably Backlash.
And I wonder what they. I'm just looking back over the matches. I wonder what they do with Stephanie Valkyrie now that she's lost the title to Liv. Do they run that back, or does Stephanie go off for a little bit and then come back refreshed? I'm curious how they would do that. But
I don't know. Stephanie looked like she would want to stay in wrestling and work her way back in there. So maybe you put her into some different programs. You run it back with Liv though, because that ain't over with yet.
Right.
But I think that she stays. She's one of those ones that's just gonna probably work and get back into the title picture. Shout out to Stephanie though, man, because I was thinking about it yesterday when I saw her walk into the ring. I was like, she used a match with Mercedes Moné, aka Sasha Banks, and it took her all the way from where she was to WWE Women's Champion.
Oh yeah,
in a matter of months, over maybe a year.
Yeah.
So she has taken advantage of every opportunity that's given to her. That's not the last we're gonna see him. I think she's gonna be still in a title picture.
Well, the Monday after Mania is always pretty good. So
I hope they're better than the SmackDown crowd. I hope.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. Funny you mentioned that, and this will be the last thing we talk about. You talk about people leaving. Usually, Raw after Mania is when new people come up. So, does people from NXT? Do we get a couple more new people from NXT? I think so. Ruka will be debuting on the main roster pretty soon, and maybe Jacy James. She lost the NXT Women's title last week, a couple weeks ago to Lola Vice. So we may get a couple new faces.
They gotta put my other boy now. What's the one who run the black guy? What's his name?
The one the LNG jump, the LFG thing. That's on NXT now. You talking about?
He just came from NXT. He was on SmackDown. They had him running like he was doing a house show. He was doing the pre-shows before.
Oh, you talking about Ross? No, I was about to say Ross Keys, but no, Ross Keys didn't come. Yeah, Ross Keys came from AEW.
Okay, yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, my bad.
Yeah.
I think
there's in. You said what?
He did win the Andre the Giant Battle Royal on SmackDown. So yeah, we'll see him.
Yeah. I don't think that there's any guys unless you're going to do Ricky Saints or something like. I don't think there's anybody down there right now that has the flair that these other guys that came up that they called up and stuff like that. Jacy Jane may be okay, but the women's division is already pretty stacked. She's going to probably come up there. Lola Vice is going to stay there. Jada, they're trying to treat her like Bianca because Jada need a title, but Bianca didn't win a title down there. She came up here and put in work.
Right.
I like Jada's vibe and stuff. She still needs some work. She gets tired when she's wrestling. So
that wagon be dragging.
Man, that's Jay Uso. Jay Uso
said she mine.
kept holding her back.
I couldn't be Vince McMahon working around there just now. Come on, Jada, we're gonna take you to the top, baby.
Hey, that was Shawn Michaels had the time of his life, bro. He ran out with all them young women and stuff. Yeah, joking around and stuff. Yeah,
Shawn Michaels work every day at 6 a.m.
So it ain't.
Oh, I get some extra work in today.
Right. It ain't. I gotta work a double, honey. I'll be home late.
It ain't too many people down there. So I think that they are what they are. I mean, it might be some shocks. We'll see if they pull out some shockers tomorrow or whatever. I'm not gonna hold my breath.
Me neither.
But we'll see. We'll see what the Raw.
I'm gonna taper my level of expectation because I think what they gave you was probably tonight was enough to say, oh, yeah. Hopefully we satisfied these folks for a minute. So
yeah, because if they hadn't called up people like Oba, Trick, and Javon, they would have called them up tomorrow. But because they had called them up already, yeah, there's really not a lot of.
There's a drop off. I don't care about Tony D'Angelo.
Right.
Joe Hendry is starting to fade to me.
He is. The 15 minutes of fame is kind of
15 minutes of fame is up. I hate to say it, but there isn't anyone, like I said, the drop off from that class that just came up with those other three guys.
Yeah.
And I don't even really fox with Javon Evans like that, but there is such a drop off from those guys to where NXT is right now with their main event picture people. Yeah, no, I don't see anything just as like shocking coming from them. No.
Right. Okay. Nah. All right, we're gonna wrap. I did see one little cute picture I want to show since you mentioned Bianca earlier. I just saw this. They are in Vegas, so she ended up running into
I saw that, yeah.
And I will say this: that belly looked a little bigger than I thought it did yesterday with Bianca. So there's two ghosts right there. That's Asia Wilson played for the Las Vegas Aces.
The Las Vegas Aces, man. That girl cold, man. That's two ghosts.
She looks like she about 6-7 months.
Bianca does. I would say that belly look a little bigger than what I thought. And I would say this: speaking of Asia Wilson, did she just sign like the max deal, like the highest paid WNBA player? So,
yes.
So
she got her own shoes and everything, man. Asia gonna be one of the GOAT. She gonna be the GOAT of the WNBA, man. When it's all said and done, man. Can't 100%. Nobody mess with her, bro. Oh, yeah. Can't nobody do it like she can on the basketball court, man. She is talented as I don't know what, man. So shout out. That's a dope picture, man. I like that.
Yeah. All right, man. So yeah, let's wrap this up. I'm gonna go ahead and I ain't gonna cut you out this time, boy, with the music. I'm just gonna go ahead and play it.
Wrap it up, B. You better wrap that gavel up, B.
As long as you count 6, as long as you count 6 and not 5, I'm good.
All right, guys. I appreciate it, y'all.
Look, I don't think we heard the host. You know what I'm saying? He just stopped talking. But anyway, it's the Black Horseman. We out.
Peace. Yeah.
Need one more Black Horseman, but we go.